right, people. How you guys doing? Welcome to the realm of shenanigans. We are doing a review today on the blood of Zeus. I'm your boy, E Money Squared. We have our next representative right here. Go ahead, speak up.
Wacko Swami.
Hey, I'm K-San.
All right, and then we got our boy.
Oh yeah, K-San.
That K-San, Millie Rock. You can't stop. I guess you can't stop. So yeah, guys, we're doing a review here on the blood of Zeus. I do want to give you a little brief synopsis on it. We'll kind of get into it. All right.
When the world was new, the gods defeated the Titans. As the last Titan fell, he swore a curse on the gods. And when his blood struck the sea, the giants were born.
What are you talking about?
You're no bastard. You're the son of Zeus.
Right, so we got here the chronicles of the illegitimate son of Zeus, a young man tasked with saving heaven and earth despite the interference of a vengeful goddess and her monstrous forces. So so it's a pretty interesting story. Overall, it was pretty good show. Talked a little bit about the main character Heron and kind of the adventures that he went through with his family. It was interesting in how it went. But Wacko, what about you? What are your thoughts on it?
It's like it was a decent enough story. So this project was handled by the people who made Castlevania, and it shows the animation style, the art style is very similar. Direction, you see the same direction go because they can't really focus on like one character for too long, and that worked for Castlevania because you cared about like all the stories equally. In this one, I don't really care about anyone who's not on Olympus or doesn't have the blood of Zeus, so it kind of hurts the story when you go away from those characters. It drags it down. It was a little muggy in that regard. As far as the characters themselves, like Heron was a very vanilla protagonist, very, very generic, and you know me, like usually in any show, if you ask me who my favorite character is, gonna be the main protagonist. Who's your favorite character in Naruto? Oh, Naruto. Who's your favorite character in Bleach? Ichigo. Who's your favorite character in One Piece? Luffy. But with this one, it's just like he was so boring. I can't. As far as like the plot. It's one of those plots that made me like put two and two together and made me realize why I like Shakespearean literature and their Shakespearean plot lines. It's because they're not bare bones, but because they follow this formula of this idea that there are some powers beyond your control and beyond your ken, and this idea of destiny. And you can see that in this story. All in all, it was enjoyable enough. I wasn't mad, but I don't know. Jason, what do you think?
I really love shows that have to do with gods or magical powers or something like that. So that's what really drew me in. Almost all of the human characters or all the mortals or anything, they can go out the window. They weren't really that like, wow, look at this. You need to care about him, like Harry Potter or something like that, or I don't know. It's nothing like too jaw-dropping to catch me. But the introduction with like gods and like their past and like, you know, what they're trying to do moving forward, that was interesting. I really love how they were trying to do the gods. If they would have put more detail into it, that would have drew me in even more. But really the gods, the subplots between them and their enemies and the stuff going on, whatever, that's what was engaging to me. That's what I really enjoyed. I love the powers, I love the lore, I love like just what they were trying to do and introduce to new gods and stuff, like using gods in ways that you might not have, you know, had them set up. Like I wouldn't expect certain gods to do certain things. That was pretty cool. I like that. But the human side, it was kind of lackluster to me. It was just like, oh, look at this Vanilla Spice Boy Scout. Like he's so cool. I love the way he does A, B, and C. Like, no, I just don't care about him. He can move on. He can go now. I'm here for a god.
Right. No, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's understandable. I think my favorite character on there was Hera. That was one of the ones that pulled me in the most. I really did enjoy kind of the dynamic she had with Zeus and everybody else. I like her reasoning behind the villainy. So that plus the Greek lore, that's kind of what pulled me into the show and really made me enjoy it a lot. But what would you, let's say overall, what would you guys rate this?
Me personally, on my tier list that I'm still developing as we do more and more of these reviews, I think for our first review, I did Doo-Doo Butter. Doo-Doo Butter is like a 2 stars out of 5. This one is above that, just middle of the road, completely inoffensive. Not terrible, good like popcorn material is going to turn your brain off, so I'd give it a...
Yeah, following him.
Okay, what about you, Kate?
I would definitely have to give it a solid, because it wasn't great. It definitely wasn't great. It's not something up there with like Castlevania, like the other work that they've done before. But it wasn't bad. They could have done worse. I think that this is like a good setting point for them. They were just kind of like, oh, let's try something new, see what works. Cool. If it's stuck, we're gonna see what they can do from here.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'm kind of there with y'all. I'm a little bit more basic, so mine's is like an plus. So I enjoyed the story. I like the characters, even though they were basic. I like what they did with it. I like the villain dynamic, things like that, and I'm interested to see what they got for us in season 2 and how they're gonna play that one off. But yeah, guys, what is that? That's an overall.
Yep.
All right. But all right, yeah, so I guess we'll go ahead and give this one an overall. Pretty decent show. But what about you guys? Why don't you guys go ahead and give it a watch? Let us know what you think about it, and then let us know down below, and we'll try to match up our opinions to your opinions and see, and just to get those different ideologies of it. So thank you guys so much for joining us here today, listening to our review. Like and subscribe, whatever.
Make sure to smash that like subscribe button.